So let me ask you this. You said you started in 2000.
17, July 19th.
So what type of tips, anything would you give to that person on that day thinking about trying to make this?
On that day?
Yup.
Like July?
Yeah, that day that you really sat down and you was like, all right, bet, I'm doing it. What tips what knowledge would you give to that person back to yourself back then?
Just be you. Like it's gonna be okay. Really, it's gonna be okay because you gonna have a lot of self-doubts. You gonna go through ups and downs where you don't want to do it. Feel me? I'm 27. I've been doing this for 7 years. I still, some nights, bro, it could be like 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock in the morning. I still call my 50-year-old little brother and be like, bro, this fire, bro. I'm doing the right thing. I be needing reinsurance. I be asking people. I was on the phone with my cousin not too long ago. I was like, yo, I think I'm about to come up with an exit plan. He was like, you done? I'm like, yo, I've been doing it for 7 years. Feel me? And it's not about money. And sometimes, like I told you on the phone, like sometimes you got to make it about money because it may cost. Like, I want to get a story out, right?
None of this stuff is free.
and I don't think people pay attention to that. They pay attention to clothes. I don't think people pay attention to the videos and the commercials and the stuff that I do. And it be so many, sometimes it be like stuff you got to decipher and decode. And it costs money.
Yeah.
And it's yo, I put out this product. I got to make $500 or whatever to make the next product. But I also got to take $500 to start this commercial. And you trying to get a story out. It's not really about money. It's not really about clothes. It's about a story. But it costs to get the story out. And I said this a couple times. If I had a way to end all of this and just do short films, like a production, you know what I'm saying? Just do short films and get it out. I'll just focus on short films and just, that would be my end goal, just short films. You know what I'm saying? It's more so the story.
Nah, I definitely feel that. That's lit though. Short stories, short films. That is about to be a bigger thing. People don't even know Netflix opened up a big facility in New Jersey.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah, so people don't realize we're about to have a lot of people flourishing through Jersey because they shoot in different movies,
right,
series, anything. Literally, you feel me? You could be downtown somewhere and you might see who knows who. You get what I'm saying? But it's because, they around. They're using these areas that we just think is just regular areas.
Yeah.
They're using it for scenes because it actually is nice areas. And it looks nice for what they doing. Right. You know what I'm saying? It would be better if we think more so that way nowadays because, bro, all you really need is a camera, nice lens, and a good shot. Yo, it'd be gold.
Look, the short films and a couple books, it wouldn't be no Global HeartBreak for real.
What would you write a book about?
Let me see. Figure out how to word this too, because I've done podcasts or I've done videos and said things that hurt people. Let me see how to word this.
Okay.
So off rip, I would want to do short films about me.
Okay.
In my life, because I have a crazy life, and when it comes to my brand, I'm vulnerable. Like I'll get in front of a camera and videos, and I'll say like this is about that. You know what I'm saying? But my life is really crazy outside of that.
Right.
And the people that know me, they know how crazy it is. But in order to do a book or short film, I would have to talk about things prior to me being alive, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
But that's not always easy because those people are still here and those people don't want their stories out, whatever. I hear a lot like, oh, change the names and do this and do that, but those people know it's them.
Yeah.
And not everybody is comfortable with that.
Yeah, you can't fake a real story with different names.
And it's tough.
Especially with real situations.
I've tried to do it I've tried to do it in college. Okay, I want to do a short film, but that has to start here to get here.
Yeah.
And my life is so complex to sit down and try to write it. It's like, I need help.
Yeah, definitely.
I need help, but I would have to go to writers, and I would have to open up into alum, and they would have to, you know what I'm saying, help me. It's not easy.
It's a lot, yeah. No,
But
it's definitely a lot.
if something was to come out about me, it'd do numbers.
Yeah, no, definitely.
Especially with like where I'm at now.
Yeah.
And where I came from.
That's good to hear. I said I always wanted to write a book. I don't feel like it's going to be like a typical book. It's going to be called The Recipe. And it's crazy because I had this idea since I was like a kid, for real. But it's called The Recipe. And basically the book is going to be about my life, but like explaining to people that my life isn't your life.
Right.
You can take things from my life and maybe use it because it might be inspiration to you, but you have to have your own recipe.
Right, because
like,
it's not going to have the same outcome.
You feel me? You can make something, I can make something, but we going to use different things to do it. Right. And that's what life is. You feel me?
That's tough.
You might, for real. I've had this is the first time I ever said it on camera.
Yeah, that's tough.
So like, you might have an idea of a clothing line, right? I have an idea of a clothing line. Our clothing lines is not going to look the same, but we both might make $1 million a month.
Right.
It's because of that. Like, we have our own recipe and we're tapping into our own niche, and we're understanding that, like, yo, like, you got your own thing with your audience. I got my own thing with our audience, but we still have a strategy. We have a plan. We know the people that we're selling to.
Right.
That all comes a part of with a recipe. If you go inside the store, and some people might buy ragu. It might be another person that might buy this. It's all spaghetti sauce.
Yeah. That's a fact.
You feel me? And I think we take ourselves away from the fact that, like, most of the stuff is very simple, but we just make it hard as fuck. Like, you feel me? And yeah, but yeah, I'm definitely gonna put that book out because, like, I think people need to start hearing things on that end of the field of just about like life, like from people that they know, like not some random person that's on Forbes, like people that you really know for real. Because it's like, yeah, we might not be on Forbes, but we break it down goals from the people that we see around us. There's not too many people doing some of these things. Actually, I'm about to go do a clothing line, bro. Yeah. Oh, okay, word. Yeah. 2 months later, I'm still thinking about doing that clothing line, bro. Year later, I'm still thinking about.
I've seen that so many times.
You feel me?
I've seen that so many times.
Then you got that one person like, I'm doing this clothing line. This how it's gonna be. This the name. Boom. Word. Yeah. 3 weeks later, told you. Here you go. Tell somebody about it.
And sometimes sometimes people just be needing like to be backed up. Yeah. But sometimes people have a name, have everything they want to do, the designs, but be just needing somebody to say it's fire just to do it.
Yeah, get that kick in the back.
Yeah. Sometimes it's financial.
Right.
Let me ask you something though.
What's up?
You talking about recipes in life. Do you think life? Let me see. You think life is hard?
Yes. Yeah. But it's supposed to be.
Yeah. Why?
I feel like life is hard. It's supposed to be hard because I'll take it in the simplest terms, right? If you could go outside, right? Imagine if everybody could go outside, right?
Yeah.
And we could all grow food. There wouldn't be no real reason for no manipulation for anything else, right? So that means we need nobody, we need nothing, right? So they figure out a way to stop everybody to not have apple trees, all this type of stuff, right? And they manipulate that with the fact that, it was too easy at a point in time. It's hard trying to explain this. It was easy at a point in time.
Right.
People could just go outside, do whatever they want. You got a farm, whatever the case may be, right? But you didn't have to go to grocery stores.
Right.
You didn't have to go to these certain places. So that stopped them from getting money, and that kept their money at a capital, right? And you can just take that for anything. You know what I'm saying? So they made it harder for us to be able to get money, get these things. Like, you can't just go outside. Now you got to come to me.
Yeah.
But that's how they want it. Everything is built by design, because if everything's accessible, we don't need We don't need nobody. We don't need them, right? So they don't want things to be easy for us because things wasn't easy for them. And they're the ones that set everything up. Whoever, government, whatever the case may be. But that's why it's hard, because they don't want people to just get things easy like how they did when they first started.
Okay.
So that's why we go through the trials and tribulations of things that we go through now. Mm-hmm. You'll have somebody that says, yo, I want to move out the country. I want to move to Africa, right? Or somewhere. I want to just move somewhere, right? Mm-hmm. But they probably been out the country, but they've never been out the country for long periods of time.
Right.
So they don't understand the agriculture of trying to live in another place while still being American, right? They'll make it easy. They'll tell you that it's easy. Oh, it's a third world country and there's nothing.
Yeah.
But try to go over to make money.
Not as easy.
Not as easy. Because they manipulated us. That's the manipulation tactic. Oh yeah, you can take your American money and go to Africa, but what they don't tell you is it's hard as hell to keep making money.
Yeah.
It's hard to build a house. If you living over here, come on, life is hard. It has to be hard. And it's hard, but you have to know how to manage it.
Right.
Management and balance is the biggest thing. And if you could manage this hard, life would be smooth for you because you won't be doing things that's outside of you. You're grounded within yourself. That's when life becomes easy.
Okay. She was gonna give me a simple one. That wasn't simple.
It gets intricate.
Cause I asked somebody, was life hard? They said life isn't hard, it's just the people in it.
Yeah.
That was a simple version. I thought about it and said, think about it. If everybody had, you know what I'm saying, somebody like to just make it easier for me, but that's not like reality.
It work like that.
Yeah, like
like if everybody was all good to each other, think about it. Back in the day, you had social classes that was all good to each other. Mm-hmm. You had hippies. You had niggas that was in the projects that just was like, we rich.
Yeah.
You had people that was really rich. It's the same thing, you know what I'm saying? But they had it built by design already. Like, they just keep it going.
Okay. This is not real. Everybody just support. That's not real. Oh, life would be easy if we had good people. It's not real because I might have a crazy support team. Your parents might have, God forbid, like, not been here. Mm-hmm. So it's like, how your life about to be easy? Or how your life about to be the same level as mine? And I got both parents, like...
You know what I'm saying? And then it starts to fuck people up because, just for instance, like that. Like, all right, bet, I might got my parents, and you don't. I don't know what your mindset is like. I don't know how you lost your parents. I don't know how you feeling after...
It affects so much. You got different triggers, all of that.
And it throws you off, and that makes life harder.
Right. That's a fact.
It's simple. It could be anything. Like, we could wake up today and be like, I drink 8 bottles of Poland Spring water every day, right? Mm-hmm. We turn on the news, they like Poland Spring is recalled. Anybody that's been drinking Poland Spring water, you might die. You're like, damn, what? How is that possible? They want to make life hard for us.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
You feel me? But you have to think about it like that. You feel me? Even deeper, they lied to us our whole life and basically put other people at the forefront of other people's doing. In Jemima. Windmills Company Co.
You got 10% battery.
10%?
10% battery?
Yeah. Yeah. It's like on the right.
Aunt Jemima. Now they 20, 40, 50, 60 years later trying to tell us it was a white guy.
Yeah.
What? Come on now. Let's be serious. She been on that bottle ever since people could remember.
Yeah.
Now it's just a factory. Come on. Y'all been trying to do it. Y'all doing it. Y'all doing it for us for so long.
What they changed to? What was that? Uncle Ben's? The rice?
Come on.
They changed a lot, but...
Come on.
Some stuff you probably don't even realize. You don't notice. You're so used to just grabbing that bottle shape or that bag shape that when you go look, you're like, who is this?
Nah, for real, bro.
Yeah.
But that's how they want it to work. Life has to be hard because if it was easy, everybody would be up. Everybody would be rich. And that's what they did back in the day. They changed it at a certain point in time because the price of living was so low. Everybody has so much money no matter how much money you have. It should triple, double, quadruple. You think they really gonna let that happen for too long? They like, nah, we gotta switch this up. They start bringing that, letting people be able to buy phones. Everything just start being accessible. But yeah, definitely though, man. I want to say I appreciate you. Because it didn't have
Try to wrap it up.
Nah. Because it didn't have to go this way. You hit me up, Drew being the counterpart for you.
Fact.
You feel me? It didn't have to go that way.
That was on my 4 a.m. One of my 4 a.m. when I'll be up late. 4 a.m. I said, yo, who got the podcast? I got something to say. He said, come on, let's start one. I said, bro, I don't have time to be playing with you right now. And he said, all right. And that's when he sent me you. Yeah. I'm like, word.
Nah, definitely, man. We need to be able to have platforms like this to be able to get what we need out.
Yeah.
Because other people might, what can I say? Other people might have a platform to be able to do it, but the things that you want to really talk about, they don't want to talk about.
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
Right.
Everybody not really open with they script. Everybody's script is script.
That's because I told my cousin, like, I got a podcast coming up, and he's like, what you gonna talk about? And I was like, I got some like topics bulleted, but I'm going in there and just going off the top of my head. And he was like, that's how that work? And I was like, no, not everybody's working. I'm like, some is scripted. Like, there's been some places where it's like, we gonna talk about this and that, and then they'll rush you. Like, you'll talk and they'll be like, okay, like, on to the next time. Like, you won't even, like, how I just went into things and you was patient and you heard it and you, like, had answers and responded. They wouldn't even be down for that. Or it'll come out and it'll be chopped up.
Yep. Yeah, I try to be as real as possible because I'm not no Hollywood person or anything like that. You feel me? Like, we talking about information. It's called Student of the Game. If we're talking about things that people need to hear because most people don't know it, yo, I'm gonna let you explain yourself so people can hear it. Yo, even if they don't listen to it when it drops, yo, it might be one day where this person turned 35 and they want to start their business. Yo, this information is here for you to listen to. Feel me? This information is transferable to any year. Because you feel me, things are still going to keep working the same. Business might be different, it's business. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I don't like to do all that. I like to give people what it is.
Okay.
Because people need to hear it. Because we've been not hearing it for so long, and now we're able to really got like Nike senior shit. Like,
yeah.
That wasn't happening.
Like, when are they gonna stop? I said, oh no, like they said there's no stopping.
Yeah.
Like they're like, oh, like when they gonna stop watching? I'm like, they aren't. Like they got people there's their jobs to go out and find
money to be able to. Yo, they got so much money to be able to say, watch this person for the next 10 years.
Yeah, cause it's money. Like they paying somebody, right? But their first hiccup, you done. And I had to tell somebody this because they was like, oh, like they don't understand. I'm like, okay, look. When I was looking at everything on paper, it said $10,000 for every $10,000 fine for pretty much every hiccup. And I was like, yo, I have to really be mindful of that because I could take a picture of my feet and, you know what I'm saying, kicks of the day. That's $10,000.
Yeah.
And then you, 3 years from now, right? You got the shoes and you like, dang, I forgot I had these. These is classics.
10,000.
And you mentioned me. And I'm like, dang, like he's showing love. And I'm going through my regular day and my regular job and I just click mention so it could go on my story. $10,000.
Yeah.
You could post it, but if I repost it, that's $10,000.
Yeah.
And you know what I'm saying? That adds up.
Hell yeah.
And if you got somebody that this is their job and they getting paid for that, but they just found a whole bunch of people that's, you know what I'm saying, doing that, boom. You done collected $100K in a day off of 10 people. You done found like 10 fines.
20 people, 30 people.
Yeah.
You might have sold them to 100 people.
And there's nothing to them. It's just, my pop said this, and I don't look at it the wrong way or nothing. That's chump change to them.
Yeah.
Like I said, I'm a little fish in a pond for, and he was like, yo, it's jet fuel. And if you do your research, they sell 100 shoes, every 4 seconds.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Just to give you a little idea,
Yeah.
it took me a little minute. It took me, my first shoot, it took me 2 days to sell.
You start thinking about how many seconds it is.
Yeah.
For real.
And then you start looking at numbers, you're like, dang.
Yeah.
8 seconds they collected this. You done got rid of two different types of kicks.
You get what I'm saying?
8 seconds.
And that
It's
come with
crazy.
them with a long structure of them failing, success. It comes dime a dozen. It don't happen to everybody, but you're able to, take off with it. You feel what I'm saying? And don't do everything the right way, so you don't have to come back and and redo stuff. You know what I'm saying? Because that's when they'll fuck you over for real. Tell me more about your business structure. How did you, when you first started, what was your business model? What did you want to emulate when you did business?
So everything was really, when I first started, really social media, Instagram, for real. This kind of put me in a little box or messed me up too, and I definitely want to clear that up and speak on it too. So, Global HeartBreak, like I told you, it's about heartbreaks all over the world.
Right.
Me, you, everybody, right? I got a boy, his mom died when he was 9. You know what I'm saying? I got a homegirl, her grandma died. Like, it's different. When people think of Global HeartBreak, it's like a relationship. Like, oh, he got his heart broken, like, sad. He's sad. It's not that. Global Heartbreak is losing friends and family, girlfriend, just losing things or being heartbroken over things. You could be heartbroken over a dog.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So,
It could be you losing yourself.
yo, you could lose people that's still here.
Yeah.
I mean, I lost people that's still here. I burnt some bridges that I wasn't even trying to burn. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Some people burn bridges with me. It's still a heartbreak. Like, I still got memories with that person. I still, you know what I'm saying, miss them person. It's just, probably they just took themselves away from the table, or I took myself away from the table.
Right.
But the Global Heartbreak was, and I'm trying to say this the best way as possible.
Mm-hmm.
When I was growing up, all my boys had moms. So I'm like, damn, what the hell? Like, everybody got moms, and nobody had dads. Dads was locked up, was there, but they wasn't really in the picture. You know what I'm saying? My pops was there. Like, my pops ain't play. You know what I'm saying? He took care of me, and like I told you, he worked crazy. He was there financially, for sure. For sure. Lights always was on. We was good. You know what I'm saying? By the time I got to like 4th grade, my dad had put me and my sister in the house.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We came from a 1-bedroom apartment to a crib. You know what I'm saying? A basement, an attic, everything.
Yeah.
And I'm like, damn, like, I'm going places and people are like, yo, like, how your mom? Like, your mom good? And I'm like, nigga, I don't know. Like, I'm in 3rd grade. I'm like, oh, yeah, I guess. Start getting older, start asking questions. I'm like, damn, my mom. And my mom is in New Brunswick.
Word.
I'm in New Brunswick. So then I start getting older. Damn, why the hell she not pulling up? I'm in New Brunswick, she in New Brunswick. What's up? I always have my stepmom. You know what I'm saying? I'm grateful to have my stepmom. I heard my stepmom. That's my dad's girlfriend, but she been around since I was 2.
Yeah.
So that's my stepmom.
Right.
So it's really my mom.
Yeah.
It's really my mom. And you know what I'm saying? I can't take that. It's a title, but you know what I'm saying? She's my mom.
Yeah.
She took care of me since I was 2. Before my sister was born. Me and my sister are 6 years apart. Some nights it was just me and her. Like I told you, my dad, he worked hard, had clothing stores, had convenience stores. Mm-hmm. He was there financially, but that's the person who woke up and took me to school. And she didn't have to. I wasn't her kid. She didn't have a kid yet.
Yeah.
I was grateful enough to have her. Some nights it was me and her. But what I will say, and I hope this doesn't get taken the wrong way, I knew that I had like my actual birth giver like in New Brunswick.
Nah, definitely,
so
definitely.
I'm like, yo, damn, like shit hurt. So before like a girl even came in the picture, whatever, my first heartbreak was my mom because I couldn't understand it, and I tried to understand it all the way until probably college. I started really figuring things out on my own as a man and going to therapy, and all of that, and talking to her, talking to my dad, getting certain answers. But I was like, damn, it didn't make sense because I always thought it was easier for a guy to just go get milk and not come back. I always thought it was different for a woman because they actually push you out. So it's always going to be some type of connection or, you know what I'm saying? Something there.
Yeah, yeah.
So even when I'm like, damn, I'm like, where the fuck is my mom at? I would like hope that she was like, you know what I'm saying, think about me and shit like that. So it used to get to me. About the years of not like following up or like trying to find me or whatever, I was like, damn. And then when she did, I didn't never last too long in that house. Like whenever I was around, it was that. And then I had got a new girlfriend in 2017, and everything was going good. It's a honeymoon phase, so everything's going great. Everything going great. So I had
glitter and gold.
So I had a new girlfriend, and obviously you getting to know that person, and everything is glitter and gold. And then the old girl came back, and she's like, I miss you, like yada yada yada. And I was just like, I was so tempted to going back to her. I was like, okay.
Right.
Like, in my heart, I was like, oh, all right. Because I know you.
Yeah.
And I dated you for 2 years with her. So I'm like, yeah, I'm going to go back. So that was the, like, global heartbreak. It was my mom. And then, like, when that happened, I'm like, damn, I'm battling. Because I was battling my thoughts about my mom at the time. And then that happened. And I was like, yo, I'm going to go get a tattoo. So it was actually a tattoo. I was going to get the tattoo. And mad stuff had happened. Funds had got tight. And I was looking for a logo. And I went to the dude. I was like, yo, remember you drew that up? We was about to do the tattoo. I'm like, yo,
up as the logo.
I need to hold off on that. But can I use it? And he was like, go ahead. So I'm like, damn, dude, Philippe. He like family to me. So
Yeah.
he was like, go ahead. So without him, like, it wouldn't have really, I feel like I would have been stuck. And the name was like, it was all just, I guess it's God's plan for real. Because on Snapchat, they had this little geo-filter thing where you could make a group party and everybody in the area could join it. My nickname being Naughty Glow, I just named it Global. So I'm like, it makes sense. It's a little geo group chat. Everybody could join in the area. Global. So with my boy, he was like, yo, what you going to name it? And now that was my mood at the time. I was like, Global HeartBreak. And I was joking. I said it out loud. I never thought about it. I said it, and I stuck with it.
Right.
And I was like, bro. And even later on, when everybody was, well, you don't think that's too long? I was like, nah.
Yeah, if it's too long, fuck it.
I'm like, nah. Short GHB, Global HeartBreak, or like, and that's just what it was. So my main thing was like that heartbroken, it being everything. And so I did on social media and Instagram, and what I was saying was it affected me too because sometimes I was actually happy. Like sometimes I was actually like going through like great relationships. But I feel like because I was so stuck in this character or stuck in like global heartbreak and everybody thinking it was like a sad thing, a relationship thing, I was like portraying like that I was sad on the internet, and I'm like, bro, I was like happy.
You start living in that.
And it started affecting my relationship. It started affecting things, and I'm like, damn. So I'm out of that, completely out of that now, bro. Like even people hit me like, yo, I see you reposting this, blah, blah, blah. Are you okay? Are you depressed? I'm like, bro, nah. It's just on brand.
Yeah.
Like it's literally just on brand. Like that's global heartbreak.
That's how it is, though, man. You gotta understand that. It doesn't work when you don't give yourself. When you give yourself, it actually works because you're being true to people. You know what I'm saying? And people buy into truth. Some people buy into lies, but you see the result that you get. But when you buy into truth and you understand this person's truth and your truth, you can connect with it. And people start to see that we all going through the same thing.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? And you're handling it different and it's happening different, but it's still the same structure of something going on. You know what I'm saying?
And that's I talk to my boys about that all the time. Like we had one friend that was in the NFL, one friend that's in the office doing accounting. Me, I'm working with children. It's like all of these are jobs. Like when people want to get rid of you or when they want to pack you up, they pack you up. Like the NFL, people go to practice squad, people go to Canadian Football League, they get cut. In office, and the same thing in accounting, you get fired. Like we just going through different stuff. Like it's crazy. But I want to ask you something.
What's up?
We talked about like my end goal and what I want to do as far as like books and short films. So the podcast, you've been doing it for how long?
2017. I started first with my boy Isaiah, Milkman. He used to go around in a cow suit and pour milk on himself.
For real?
I swear to God. if I could pull up the videos, I probably could.
That's crazy.
Word up. But
you said no, man.
Yeah, he used to go around. He used to really do that. And it was around that time, 2017, where people was getting
skits,
big.
Fat Boy.
You get what I'm saying? It was right around that time. So
Yeah.
it went up. So he started a podcast called Spilt Milk. And basically he was on there basically talking with how it worked out for real. We both came together on a podcast because I was interested in it. I was interested in starting a podcast, and he had the equipment, right?
Okay.
So we basically came together and we started doing episodes with each other. But it started to turn into a safe place. Like we felt comfortable talking to each other.
Yeah.
But we were both growing and like we were on a path. So like now he grows weed and he fights like MMA and all that type of stuff. Yo, that's what he was talking about that he really wanted to do.
And he went and did
but
it.
he was using the podcast as a platform to express it.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? And then I really wanted to do a podcast, so I enjoyed talking. So talking to him was therapy because this is something that I'm actually interested in. And I'm talking to a person that's we're both growing into something that we want to do. Right. So now he's doing that, and I'm sitting here doing podcasts. You get what I'm saying?
Like a boost of confidence too.
Yeah. So like, you feel me? Like it was just so crazy. Like it started with that, and then like I was like, once that stopped, I was like, man, I ain't gonna lie, that makes me feel good. I was like, I have to figure out a plan for real, for me to be able to do the podcast. My boys Quay, shout out Soundflow Elevation, he was starting up a podcast network. And then I had called him one day when I was at work. I was like, man, Quay, I want to start me a podcast. Like, I swear to God, we was on the phone for 3 hours, probably 2 hours. And I ran him down this whole ass plan. You feel what I'm saying? Never wrote it down or anything, but it was just in my mind.
Right.
I'm a real, my memory is like bulletproof. I can remember a lot of stuff if it pertains to my likeliness. You know what I'm saying? So I was telling him, boom. He was like, damn, that's a good ass plan. I'm like, oh, yeah. I'm like, all right. So then started doing it at his place, but I had stopped because I'm like, yo, I have to figure this out. I can't just come here and talk on the camera and just think that I'm just, you know what I'm saying? So I had to really come with a plan all right, how am I going to get people interested in what I'm talking about? How can I do this? How can I do that? How can I do this? So I took a long break. I was still doing the footwork though, going outside, meeting people, you know what I'm saying? But it probably came all the way up until last year. Yeah, last year, you feel me? I was doing a podcast, but not really. And I was like, you know what? I'm about to just go crazy. Yeah. But I added advertisements to my podcast. Okay. To make people more interested in looking at my network. Because I didn't want people to come on my network and just seeing me talk in front of a camera. So then I added me going to different businesses and showing people that you can eat a cleaner lifestyle. You feel me? And that was something, I felt like that would be something interesting for people to talk about through my network. So now it's like, okay, he has, because my logo is an orange, it's a book, and it's a globe. You got to be able to feed yourself right. You got to be knowledgeable to be able to know how to move around in the world. Right. You feel me? If you ain't got knowledge and you're not feeding yourself right, you're not going to be able to move around in the world effectively. So that's what my whole thing is. That's why I forget it's the orange, the book, and then the globe. But it's really just student of the game, man. You can never know everything. Right. And that was my biggest thing. I grew up with a lot of older people, so I was always getting a bunch of asking questions and getting information and stuff like that. Yeah, that's how it really started. I really thought of a strategic plan off shrooms one day. That's how it really came about.
You still taking shrooms?
Nah, I don't do it anymore. Now if I was to do it, I'll microdose them. So it's just small dosages so I could pay attention, be more attentive, whatever it is, because I'm actually interested in it. Okay. But yeah, that's how it started, man. I told myself, one, I'm never going to stop just because this is something that I actually want to do. I done put money in it. I would have put time into it. I done been other places learning things about podcasts to get this going. Like, I'm never... And it's a good thing to do for people to be able to get their stuff out there. I'm branding myself and getting out there just like you are. The next person, they getting their stuff out there just like I am.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's how it started for real.
What's the end goal? That's how it started. But you want to do this forever?
Nah, I actually don't. No matter of fact, I actually do.
Oh.
But like, the way that I'm doing it now, it won't be the same way at the end.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
That's the same way I was talking about.
Yeah, so like, my end goal really is for this to be like Google. Yeah, seriously, like Google. Anybody could come on this network and figure out any type of information at any time. You know what I'm saying? It could be all across the globe for anything. If I'm able to, it don't even, and that's the thing with me, it don't even got to be like million followers, Yo, I just need to know that one person's gonna come. And once I get one person, that's it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I really don't worry about all the extra stuff that people will be worried about because of the fact of I'm so sound with myself that I know it's gonna work. Like, I don't think no other way. Like, I wake up, think about this, go to sleep, like, yo, this is it. Like, you know what I'm saying? To help me push myself forward.
Right. And
get in certain rooms to be able to be looked and perceived at a certain way through our color. You get what I'm saying? Like, this just not just to give people game. This is to show people that, like, whatever it is that you want to do, yo, you can do it. No matter your color, no matter none of that, bro. It really don't matter. What really matters is if your word is touching people. If what you're doing, if your art that you're doing really makes a person feel some type of way, that's better than $1 because you're making somebody change. You're seeing somebody see the change within themselves. So within my words and being able to talk to people and get people to be open and vulnerable, expressing you get what I'm saying? Like, that'll make other people know, like, it's possible. You know what I'm saying? Okay, I could do it too. Might not be the same recipe, but I could do it too. You get what I'm saying? And I real hardcore base my stuff off of that because it's just moral based. If I know my niche, I know that I'm saying what I'm doing, and I got some people that'll support me, yo, this is gonna go farther than what I think with 1 million people before. You know what I'm saying?
Word of mouth too, because look how we got here.
Yeah, you feel me?
That was some 4 a.m. Who got a podcast then?
Yo, and somebody came through and said me. So that's why I said that before. Yo, things don't have to happen how they supposed to. You know what I'm saying? Before you hit me up, it was hard to try and find. But you knew somebody that you fuck with for real. Yeah. That'll give you that. Right. You get what I'm saying? People don't do that all the time. Like,
people hate, people gatekeep.
Yeah, I want this to really be something that anybody could come to. I could be sitting with a politician one day, like, yo, you been a president or you been this person in government. Yo, give people game. Like, people always hear about, oh, my vote doesn't count. Explain to them why they vote do count. Right. People need to hear this type of stuff. Like, it might be the unhinged things that people ain't really gonna say, but I've learned that comfortability brings out a good conversation. So if you can make a person comfortable, and they'll sit there and talk to you about anything, but you have to make them comfortable.
That's a fact.
Yeah. But that came from me. It's weird. That came from me learning from my grandpa. He was a clinical psychiatrist. Yeah. So he taught me young that everything comes from here. So no matter what you do, how you feel, whatever, you got to think first. Yeah. You wake up, you think, yo, some people be like, yo, what am I going to do? Am I going to smoke or brush my teeth? They still thinking. Yeah. Yo, am I going to eat first or am I going to drink some water? You still think everything is a mind game. Right, right. If you can really play the mind game and manage yourself, yo, you won. That's all it is. But I want people to really know that that's what it's for. Student of the game. that's what I stand for. That's me. That's what I embody through my life. That's the things that I took on to be able to push out to people. I didn't wake up one day and just was like, oh, I'm about to. Nah, I done got things instilled in me. I done asked people questions. Me doing my own research about stuff. And now I want to give it to people.
But that's why it's going to work out, because some people see it, oh, he making this much off of clothing, I'm about to do it and it don't work out. Oh, he got this person on his podcast, I'm about to do it and it don't work out. Because this is what you really want to do, it's going to work out, regardless if it's one person or a million.
I'm telling you.
That's why I feel like, you know what I'm saying? We got end goals. It's going to work out.
Yeah, definitely,
But
bro.
it may take some time.
Yeah. We've been doing this for, let's say, 5+ years. It might take another 5 years.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And we can't complain because this is what we asked for. Somebody might be like, yo, it's been 10 years. Yo, you've been working for somebody for 10 years.
And I remember being that person. I remember when I started in maybe 2018, I was in college, and I met somebody, and he had stuff that I didn't have. And I'm like, how long you been doing? He's like, 10 years. I'm like, damn, 10 years. And then I was like, damn, we both at the same pop-up doing the same stuff. Like,
yup.
Now I'm being in it for 7 years. I'm like, damn. I remember that dude I was doing it for 10 years. I told myself I wanted more, but I was like, I'm time now. I understand.
Right. Nah, for real, man. People don't understand that, man. It really do take. It take time. It take resources. It take money. That's why it's hard.
Yeah.
Because it takes 10 things to maybe get one thing. And I said maybe. I didn't say you were going to get it. I said maybe get one thing. Like, it takes 10 things to get one thing.
That's a fact.
It's all up to you. Like, even with people asking me about eating healthy, they be like, how do you do it?
Yeah.
I tell people you have to do what? 100% is 5 things. You have to do 20% of everything for 5 things. Okay. I said it weird, but like 20% for the 5 to make it whole. Okay. You have to work out. You have to actually clean your diet up. You have to be like holistic in some type of way. I said work out, clean your diet, consistency, and what will really be the last thing? I don't know. We just gonna go with those 4. But if you do those 4, it'll work out for you the best way ever. Because you're not reneging on your word. All right. You might not want to work out, but you'll do it every day. Right. You're gonna juice. But you know that all these things make a better, effective life for you. That's all that matters. Yeah, man.
I'm excited to see where you take it.
Yeah. Man, hopefully one day I'm doing meal preps. Like you see me. I got a few ideas that I want to do. I ain't going to really speak on them. I'm going to say it off camera, but yeah, I just want people to look at what we're doing as they look at the people that's doing it. Because we're doing it too. You get what I'm saying? It might not be, 1 million people. But like, bro, we're still doing it. Like that, it doesn't matter. Like, you know what I'm saying? And we need to get people to look at it like that. You know what I'm saying? But it comes from us taking what we do serious. Right. So that's why we're able to connect and do this. Like, we take what we do serious. Right. You know what I'm saying? And everybody don't. I'm glad that we do.
I'm excited to see where it go. For sure.
Definitely with you too, man. I got clothes from you now. When I do my videos, I'm gonna wear your stuff, man. So people definitely can see your clothes and they just get out there more. Cause I be going everywhere. You know what I'm saying? It's not too many vegan spots for real. Everywhere I go, I have to come up past here, like New York or Kaya's Kitchen. That's by the beach, by Belmar Beach, or like Philly. But I gotta travel, so I'm gonna be rocking your shit. I'm gonna have your shit.
I appreciate that.
Definitely, hell yeah. Any last things that you want to say? Anything that you want to say to the people? First of all, follow. You want to say your Instagrams and stuff like that? Give people the
Global HeartBreak. It's a global And it's a period heartbreak on Instagram. Twitter is GHB732. Yeah, I be posting my little daily quotes on Twitter. I be getting in my bag on there.
You want Threads?
No, I'm on Threads. I never got on there. I felt like when it came out, I was already an old head. I'm like, bro, that's following a trend.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. Tap into Threads. Yo, I went on there. I made a profile probably, let's say, like a month ago, right? Mm-hmm. Yo, off of Threads, I really want to say a hard 15 followers that are vegan that actually follow my page and swipe up on the shit that I do.
They involved. They're active.
They're very active. And that's why I said it, because they're very active. Right. I have people that's on my Instagram.
They're just watching. Yeah.
It gets to show you what type of crowd you need on your page. You get what I'm saying?
That's a fact.
Right now, I deleted. I handpicked from the 15 followers I got. I handpicked 15 people to unfollow. Damn. Just because of the fact that
you have 15 people.
These people will replace those people that's just looking.
Yeah.
And then now it looks better on your store, like your analytics, because this is your crowd. You get what I'm saying? Now you got an extra 15 people like looking at your stuff, commenting, sending it out. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. Rather than those 15 people that was just looking from the story.
Right.
Fuck them. Like, right. It might sound crazy. Like, you might, you gonna follow me on Instagram? Yes, because this is the stuff that I'm doing on my page now. Like,
I be unfollowing people that I know, bro. And it has nothing to do with like me liking you or nothing. I told you I filter what I see. I had a friend who was drinking lean and popping perks, and he threw up all over his story. And then the next story, he like went back and started about the person. I was like, you threw it up to do it again. And I was like, yo, I'm watching you kill yourself.
Yeah.
I unfollow. He's like, yeah, he see me real. He's like, nigga, don't fuck with me. And I'm like, no, I fuck with you enough to unfollow. I don't want to see you kill yourself.
Right, yeah.
Like,
word up, bro.
I got filter what I see. That's bad for you. For you.
And I'm supposed to be like, heart, yeah, bro. Sip more lean.
Yeah.
What? Like,
after a while of swiping up and telling you to stop. Like, I had one friend up. I forgot what it was, but it was lean. And I said, yo, I'm about to watch you kill yourself. He said, laugh my fucking ass off. I said, I'm dead serious. I said, I'm not about to watch you kill yourself. And then I unfollowed him.
Seriously, yo, word up. I'm telling you, like, yo, it get real like that. Like, it really do get real. Motherfuckers be drinking lean, popping perks, doing like whatever pills, drinking, you know what I'm saying, smoking, Adderall, Ease, and then you just wanna be this rich millionaire that's like has a business that's effective. Said no, most of them have enough money to be able to not do anything, and they can put people in place so they can do that stuff. That's not everybody. Be yourself and stop trying to be like people. Like
some people just work in the fun, like their lifestyle, like just the fun certain stuff, like
drinking, partying, smoking.
It looks appealing to other men on social media or other women. Like they just want to be someone they're not, or like for the same gender.
Yeah.
For the same gender, just I don't know, just be you.
Nah, definitely. First, I want to say I appreciate the conversation.
Appreciate you.
Yeah.
Appreciate you for having me on your platform, for sure.
Yeah, definitely. Because I'm going to say it again. It didn't have to happen like this. You hit me up. It was like 1, 2 in the morning.
2 in the morning. I was like, yo.
I seen it. I look. I'm like, somebody, who is this? And I click on it. Because, like, you go through your request message. It'd be a bunch of fake pages.
Yeah.
So I'm like, let me see. And then yours the first one I clicked on. And I seen the message. I was like, oh, no, this is a real person.
Yeah, I'm like, he not about to respond, bro. I'm like, he not about to respond. Bro, because I told you I'm like, yo, I got some shit to say.
Word up.
I have 3 people mad hostiles. I got some shit to say. Who got the podcast? And my cousin was like, bro, we can't start one because we gonna get canceled the first episode. Then Drew was like, yeah, let's start one. And I was like, this is not the time to play. And then my homegirl, Angie, she had sent me like 5 people, but I didn't even hit them up. I was like, let me knock this one out first, and then let me go to them, because I also want to go to a woman who has a platform like podcasting. Yeah. Like, I want to get some different views. She gonna pick my brain, and she gonna have some different questions for me, and she might have some questions definitely about the love life and the brand or whatever, because some women, that's what they think. Oh, you heartbroken or whatever. I've had the brand for 7 years, but I've also been, you know what I'm saying? I also was in a 5-year relationship.
Right, yeah, like for real.
Yeah.
People just think it was all heartbreak. It was like, I was living a good life. Yeah. It probably just ain't work, but you get what I'm saying? But yeah, nah, I definitely appreciate the conversation. I definitely appreciate tapping in with you.
For sure.
Everybody follow his pages. Global HeartBreak, Natty Glow,
Yeah.
Student of the Game, Real_Puff Daddy, no Diddy. You feel me? We gonna do numbers, man. We gonna get this positivity out to people.
For sure.
And we gonna keep doing our thing, man. I wanna appreciate everybody that tuned in before this episode, that's gonna tune in when they watch this episode when we drop it, man. And show some of the clothes, man. We need some people.
Yeah, man.
Tap into the clothes, man.
The Madman shirt this one. See that print? That's a big print.
Word up.
Yeah, shout out to T.
He said his name T.
Yeah, T.
T. Shout out to T.
Shout out to T. I be
Yes,
asking.
sir.
I be
Creative
like,
designer.
I be like, T, if I need this, it be done like that.
Yeah.
Word
See,
up.
T be the GOAT.
Yep. You need T.
Yup, word up. Got to put that on a t-shirt. You need T.
Nah, for real.
But yes, sir. We out, man. Everybody do numbers.